as I'm sipping on my pre, give you a game plan of what's going on in today's video. It's legs and core, and I wanted to bring you along with me because my training that I'm doing right now, it's back to basics. It's back to the fundamentals, which I feel like many people can benefit from. As someone who has been doing this for like almost forever, more than a decade now, this is the one time in my life that I've been really consistent with my training. So I've always been like on for a little bit, off for a little bit, on for a little bit, off for a little bit. I'm going into now my second year of consistent training. Through the first year, I really like put my nose to the grindstone, got in there 6 days a week, really hit it hard, really made it, the most I could make it. But now I'm back to fundamentals because I'm starting to realize, yeah, I know how to work out. Yeah, I know how to squat, bench press, and like all that stuff. But in reality, do I really know how to do it? Month and a half, I've kind of just been going back and relearning the exercise, making sure I am hitting what I need to hit. So today, I'm doing legs and core. And the purpose of this video too is to show you, hey man, you don't need to go in there and hit like 5 different exercises for one muscle group, go to failure each set to get results. Like, you just train smart and train hard. And I want to show you that. And maybe along the way, as I'm kind of explaining it to you, you might pick up something that could be beneficial for you. We're going to go hit it at the good old PF, simple. I haven't eaten anything yet, so we're doing this a little bit fasted. Woke up today and I was like, just go to the gym, get it out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and finish this, and then I will meet you guys over there. Because we want to be respectful of other people and we are in a public space, I'm all the way in the corner over here, and I'm trying to hide the camera in other corners so that it's not as visible, and people aren't like, whoa, crazy. Just got here, did a warm-up on the treadmill for about 10 minutes. Just at a 2.5 speed, 5.5 incline, just to get the body warm. And now I'm gonna go through a typical leg day warm-up. First thing I like to start off with is stretching the hams. Hamstrings are always so tight. So we're gonna stretch the hamstrings. We're gonna do both at the same time, just reaching down as far as you can. One leg, so we're gonna lift the non-stretched leg onto the toes, leaning forward, coming up. And you wanna switch these, holding for about 5 to 10 seconds on each side. And then I'll run through that maybe about 2 times, and then I'll switch over into just doing a regular quad stretch. Just gonna bring up our leg, and we want to try to keep our knee in line with our other leg here, so we're not pulling our entire leg backwards like that. We're trying to keep everything nice and parallel with each other, and we're just bringing the heel and we're just shoving it into the glute. The reason why I stretch is because it helps me think about the body part that I'm working. And so, yeah, you lose some of your power, yeah, you lose some of your strength because your muscles aren't as contracted as they could have been. But honestly, for my style of training, it really doesn't matter. And that's where experience comes into the whole fitness. Along with stretching the quad, I like to stretch my calves, and I just do that along the wall. So I put my heel up against, I put my toe up against the wall, and then my heel is like maybe a couple inches outwards, and I really just try to push up against the wall, keeping my foot stationary. I'm really trying to get that nice good stretch in the calf. This is what works best for me, and that is the least amount of effort. There's other variations of it, but this is what I do. I try to do everything unilaterally. So I'm bringing, someone's calling me, I'm bringing my leg up, And so when I first started doing this, I used to think about leading with my foot, but I'm actually leading with my knee. And so from here, we're just doing some knee ups, out, and then from here, I'm gonna try to bring my knee back into my other leg. So everything is nice and stationary. Again, boom. And yes, out, down, and hold. Hold this position. And you want your leg to be the same as this one, so you're not starting here, you're starting back here, coming up, out, down. You can come up, out, back to the side, right there. Up, squeeze the hip, activate it, swing it out, and come back in. Come up, out, swing the knee back into the other knee. We're just gonna finish off with just some bodyweight squats. I've found that my adductors and my abductors are very weak, and so I use this, the bodyweight squat, as a reminder to keep my knees out. Because I found that my knees fall in a little bit, so I'm gonna come down, keeping my hands, my thumbs on my knees, up all the way, boom. And I just do this nice and slow. As you can see, I go like that. So my hands are here to remind myself to activate everything that I got in my legs, because it's not just my quads that are working. Because in the past, I would just think about my quads and, oh, this is a quad exercise, but dude, you got like your whole glute, hamstring, adductors, calves, everything going on. And once I really focused on keeping my knees outwards, truly, I feel it way more in my lower fucking body, man. The first exercise that I am gonna start with today is gonna be a compound, and we're gonna do a split squat, but I'll show you an easier way to set it up and do it rather than having your foot on the bench. We're actually gonna use two 25-pound plates. Can you see the things? Can you see the plates? So I have two 25-pound plates right here. That's what I'm gonna put my foot on instead of a bench. Your back leg actually isn't doing anything. It's just there to hang out. It's just there so that you don't fall over. But this is the main leg that we're working. So just a tip, if you're in a busy gym, if you wanna do some sort of split squat, this is the variation that you wanna gravitate towards. If you're a beginner in general, you shouldn't even be touching this exercise. Starting from the bottom, back leg on the plates. Now my front forward leg is a little bit more out than this one, and I'm putting all my weight on here. And because I have to focus on keeping my knee pointed outwards, I'm gonna put my hand on my leg, up like that. And I'm gonna use my back leg as just a tripod stand. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just coming down, weight on this leg and up. Of course, you can play with the variation, play with the form, however you need it to be. But remember just to put most of the force into this leg. Weight on this leg and up. Adjust if you need it. Easy. So, just gonna do a couple more sets. Probably just holding a 10. And then, yeah, we're gonna hop into the next exercise, which will be adductors. So we're going from a compound into an isolation exercise. Next exercise we got going on is going to be the adductor. Unfortunately, you can't really make this exercise look pretty. It's not anything cool or like, wow, that's crazy. It is a very functional exercise. You can do 2 sets here, just 2. Starting off at 60 pounds. Focus on not bringing my feet together, or my heels. I'm bringing my knees together. I'm just gonna chop my leg off at the freaking knee right here. Now all I'm thinking about is just these little nubs. And from here, I'm gonna help myself get into position with using my arms. Then I'm gonna sit down, and from here, this is the starting position. I'm gonna come out, control, control, control. Feel that stretch, and in. Thinking about pushing my knees in together. I'm gonna do about 12 to 15 here. Ooh. Come on. And that is what a working set should look like. Where the end, the last 3-4 reps should be slow and they should be hard. That's a good indication of knowing when you're like in that zone of like progress. Your body's just gonna be like, all right, well, this is chill. You know, I'm getting movement in, I'm burning calories, but if you really want to see progress, you have to put yourself in that point of, ooh, this kind of hurts. So I'm gonna do one more set here, then I'm gonna hop onto the adduction machine. Sit tall with it. I like to push my butt back as far on the seat as possible. And then from here, I like to put my thumbs, dig my thumbs into my hips, just so that I get an idea of what is going on. Squeeze and hold and really try to push these out at an angle. And again, keeping the tension on here. You never want to let it go. Always keep your legs pressed against these pads. All right, control, 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 down. All right, so we are going to end off on 2 of my favorite exercises. We're wrapping it up with leg extension with a calf extension or calf raise superset. Because I didn't eat this morning, I am freaking famished. So I'm hungry and I'm gonna wrap it up now. I actually just got over like my quads being so injured that I can actually push on this exercise. So shooting for about 10 to 12 reps, and then for the calf raise 15-ish. Let's set the seat all the way back, and from here I'm just gonna come up, pointing my toes upwards, control. 1, 2, and control it down, control it down, control it down. Perfect. Okay, from here, I'm gonna face away from you guys, but we're gonna do calf raises. I got 2 25 plates again. Here, I'm gonna hold on to the back of the chair for stability. I'm just gonna dip, 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 and come up. Not gonna come up all the way. I'm just gonna focus on that stretch down there. Have my heels touch the ground. Up. 3. Made a commitment to myself to grow my legs as much as I can this year. So we are gonna focus on them. Quality, quality. One more. Even if you don't get that last rep, just make sure you control it on the way down. Oh yeah, okay, good. We're done. We're wrapping it up. That's it. Lights out. Oh, let's get out of here.